Hello. Good evening. How's it going? We are here. We are here. Hello, everybody. Oh, goodness. Look at you all. Hello. Hi, Das. Hi, Hope. Hi, Pyra. Hi, Core. Hi, Voz.
I was going to say, Voz better be here.
Yeah.
We're uninstalling the game.
Oh no, a spook.
So watch what you say, PK. You'll soon be within yeeting distance. PK's going to arrive at Board of Control, and I'm going to be there.
In the hat and uniform.
No, I can't let you in.
Oh no, send this one back.
Back you go.
Back on the 12-hour flight. Off you go.
Back to the land of soon to not be freedom.
Ugh. Ugh. There'll be a line outside the visa office.
Yeah, it's called Your Yellow Streak.
Oh wow. That's the thing though, Pirate's gonna get here and they'll get in, they'll get past the control and then they'll go, no take backsies! And they'll go, what? It's like, no, you let me in the country, I'm your problem now, I'm not going back. Fuck no, I ain't going in there.
Go catch me first.
Spook's face is still there, what the fuck? Do you need to clear your cache or something?
My face is still there.
Apparently when Hope watches on the app, your face still appears from when you did your stream and had your photo on it. We don't know why.
I exist in many dimensions.
Oh god.
Life has many doors, Ed boy. I might not be as vocal today, for I am very tired.
He's tired, he's also doing some sewing.
It's called maintenance because I'm a man. He's not sewing.
He's sewing.
This is maintenance.
He's sewing.
I am maintaining my manual handling equipment for work.
By sewing up the holes that have
Maintenance is a necessary step that us adults have to do.
The VR experience of Wolfenstein 2 set in America is looking very immersive. Fuck. Oh boy. Right. We are playing Bravely Default 2 because somebody bought it for us a long time ago and I felt guilty that we still hadn't played it. But also, stop buying us games.
This looks like Final Fantasy through the eyes of AI.
No, it doesn't. That's a bit insulting.
No, it's not. AI's getting pretty good. I mean, it is. I've seen some AI stuff that's pretty damn good. You don't watch it because you're allergic to AI stuff. You see those two letters together, and they're like, it's like when you see BD, you're like, if this next letter is S, I'm turning this fucking screen off. Swear to God.
Oh yeah, the only BDS that matters, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. BDSP.
BDSP. So,
Yeah,
so
that's the abbreviation for it. BDSP. Yeah, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I don't know. There's no other important abbreviations that have letters like that in them. There's nothing else that's important.
They just need someone to make a meme now of BD, and then when it gets to S, it's just you just pointing, just pointing, just being like, fucking tread carefully. You better fucking.
I'll make that fucking meme. I will. BD. P.
You'd all never guess that Blue likes being tied up.
What? Well, anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I might be a bit quiet. Blue does not like being tied up because she gets too sweaty in everything.
To quote a friend of mine, I don't wet the bed, I sweat the bed.
I am that which whispers, which carries, which connects.
There's a lot of W's in that.
Yep.
Adrift, untethered. It must be woven back into the fabric of the world. Remember. Remember who you are.
God, it's
Simba.
Mufasa.
Simba.
Well, there's our name. Simba.
Simba.
Hard.
No.
Hard.
No.
Don't be a pussy.
Recommended for everyone except real gluttons for punishment. No, that ain't me.
Are we still talking about the same thing we were just before stream started?
What are you two fucking talking about?
I don't know anymore.
I don't know.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. When Spooky is tired, he just does kind of meander and just say more nonsense than usual.
How dare you? No, I don't. I am completely coherent. You fucking
We're
dead.
fucking
Now
dead.
go.
It's Aerith!
Return to the
I've played that
land.
again.
To your destiny.
We have not played
Cry
Seven.
out.
Am I a dead reject?
Call out your name.
I only call out my name during Seth. Call it Seth!
Seth Everman?
No, it's Simba. We've already established this.
You actually want to call us?
Yeah, well, we both had the same thought of like, remember who you are. That's fucking Mufasa. He says that, and you have to go, I'm Simba. I'm Simba.
Simba.
Gotta go out and find a squash banana.
Huge fan of BDSM Breaking Dance Space Marines. Uh-huh. Yeah. You've said a couple of times, we know fuck all about this game. It's like, if you go, it's like, if you go to Final Fantasy blind, you at least know, like, oh, there's probably gonna be, like, a crystal, there's gonna be a guy called Sid with an airship, there's gonna be, you know, something that seems like a very mundane problem until it turns out that it's not mundane, and then we have to go fight God. And that's your general Final Fantasy train of thought. This is a JRPG by Square Enix, it's not Final Fantasy, so I don't know what to expect from it. Though, we probably will still fight God.
I really gave up on God after they got.
Please be aware this name will be shared online if the online functionality is used. This game has online functionality?
For what?
I don't know! Sure, we'll go with we're playing as Simba.
Simba. Can't wait till we meet Timon and Pumbaa.
This is going to be our new Biggs and Wedge.
Potentially. I mean,
Prologue!
the inner ocean's call, so that means there's an outer ocean.
Yes. We came from the sea. We have fish. Fish!
I mean, we definitely died in the sea.
Fish!
Oh, Link's Awakening.
I love Link's Awakening. Flashback to the spook screaming.
This is Link's Awakening.
This is Link's Awakening.
Put the right game on. You're not doing a very good job of checking for a pulse there, mate. Let's look more like burial rites.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna put my hand here and say,
Where am I?
oh, it's got voice
Yeah,
acting.
this game's voice acted apparently.
Oh, I can't do dumb voices.
This what the crystal wished to show
It's
us.
got a crystal in it. There we go. We can mark it off. Bingo.
Could be crystal meth. You don't know.
Without a doubt, my lady.
Is that Sid?
Where the light led, there he lay.
That's Sid. We've had crystal and we've got
voices?
Sid. What did I say?
But whose?
'Twould seem he is a young
Twould?
man of the sea.
Twould.
This is all a little unexpected, I must say. But I trust you, Sir Sloane, and I trust the light of the crystal.
Slow.
He may
Sid
not
Sloane.
seem much, my lady, but appearances can be deceiving. In any case, he is in need of urgent treatment. Let us return to town with all haste.
So we got Sid and we got the crystal. So we need a
We
a
will
mundane
talk
threat to
more
then
of
become a
what this
non-mundane
means.
threat.
At a later juncture.
Can't believe I survived.
Survived. Were we shipwrecked? Is that what happened?
Game was rigged from the start.
The fact that there is a prologue means that there is an amateur log. This is true.
And also a Yuletide log.
And chocolate log.
A log of shit. I like the art style.
Yeah, I was just saying that's interesting.
It looks like picture books.
Yeah. So the characters are 3D, but the backgrounds are all images.
You gotta stop moaning, my dude.
I don't remember if this was. I mean, Roz would probably be able to answer this, but I think this was a DS game, or 3DS, I think was specifically where it came from.
3DO.
I think it was a 3DS game, which means that having a PC port of the 3DS game is very unusual.
All right, Tom Jones, calm down.
What's new, pussycat?
I don't know which bit to sew next. There's so many holes.
Where am
So
I?
you're sewing.
The verb of what I'm doing is sewing, but the job I'm doing is maintenance.
He's sewing.
Get back to your plot.
You are in Halcyonia, in an inn. Don't be alarmed, you are quite safe.
What's that? I recognise the word halcyon.
Yeah, halcyon does mean something. Halcyon is a lot of things. I believe the root, before someone in chat starts to be like, it's the thing from...
Actually...
It's from StarCraft. I'm like, well, the thing that shares the name in StarCraft, the reason it is called that is I believe halcyon is another one of those root words where its origin is in mythology. And I believe it's associated with a type of bird myth. And I believe it was given to a spaceship in one of, I want to say StarCraft 2, I think has a ship in it called the Halcyon, but I think there's also other sci-fi games that have used the word Halcyon for spaceships because it's the name of a mythological bird, but it sounds all sci-fi-y. So I think it's a name that is used in multiple pieces of media. And I think at one point I said that it was one of Viri's names when she had gone to multiple planes because she'd been to so many worlds that she also had multiple names. And I was like, this sounds like a cool name that someone might call her.
Now that you appear to be capable of speaking, perhaps you could tell me a little about yourself.
Like Warhammer. Go the fuck back to sleep.
I promise I'm not being a nerd, but Hyperion is the name of the ship that Reyna owns in StarCraft 2. I know, that sounds like a fucking nerd if you ask me. I'm pretty sure it must not be StarCraft, but in one of the sci-fi games, which I don't know because I generally don't listen about sci-fi games because they're not my go-to genre.
Talk about sci-fi. Does that mean you ignore me?
Me? Sure. I mean, I'm just a regular sailor, I guess.
You're not a sailor. You ain't got a hat.
We should have called him Sinbad.
We didn't know he was a sailor.
It's true.
We thought he was a corpse. Man wakes up a few fathoms under the water. That's a corpse.
This is true.
I ain't a doctor, but...
If Spook isn't knitting, then I'm not a nerd. I mean, he's not knitting, he's sewing. Learn the difference.
Who said that?
Yes. The Spook glares at the chat.
My ship got hit by this huge wave, and I was swept overboard. I don't remember anything after that.
Everybody's a future corpse.
Guess I must
Spoken
have
like a
drifted here
necromancer.
on the tide.
So, a minute ago, he just said he was a regular soldier, but from what I've just heard, his ship got hit by water, the thing it was on, and he basically died. He's a shit sailor, is what that is. If you are a sailor and you get beaten by the water, you are a bad sailor. He didn't say a storm. No storm in there. It's just a big wave and you got washed up. You're crap.
I see.
You're playing as an
Then
idiot.
perhaps it was the crystal's will after all.
Oh, it was the crystal's will.
You found my meth?
Hi, Sid.
Our young seafarer has awoken at last. Verily, thy plight hath troubled us greatly.
Oh,
friend.
fuck, it's
We
Ariange.
had feared the very worst.
Oh, no.
This is Sir Sloane, the royal man-at-arms.
The what?
Come, my lady, we must make haste. It will not do to keep King Vernon waiting.
We must venture hitherto across yonder field
Exactly.
to Castle Renford.
We must head to the castle with great honor, whatever it is. Pray return to the waking sands.
Indeed not. We will leave right away.
Wait, you're going to meet a king? Who exactly are you?
Not a king, the king.
The king. I guess she just closed her eyes like, God, this guy's so
Gloria
stupid.
of Musa, at your service. Princess Gloria of Musa, if you prefer my proper title. Although, since my kingdom was destroyed, I've been unsure whether I'm worthy of it any longer.
So there's the mundane threat. Something destroyed your kingdom. Was it overtaken by an army?
I mean, if you don't have a kingdom anymore, that means you don't have a king or queen. Thus, you can't be a princess. So you're just a noble.
I mean, that's basically what she's saying.
So
You're
sounds to me like you're a fucking loser.
princess.
Sounds
I
like a
shall
fucking
explain
skill
everything in
issue.
due course.
Very much.
For now, you would do well to rest a while longer.
Sure. Okay.
Bye.
Bye!
You must rest alone.
It's time to get your adventure underway. Any key locations you need to visit in order to move the story forward is indicated by this yellow diamond icon. Why not start by seeing where it leads you? If you ever get confused about what you're supposed to be doing, you can always press and hold the right bumper to check your current objective.
Chest!
Ooh, a chest!
Thievery!
What do you mean this isn't a Final Fantasy game?
Wait. I thought Phoenix Downs were integral to the plot of Final Fantasy. Wasn't it to do with something like you give offerings to the Phoenix and that's how you get like dead people back?
Isn't that the point? The summon known as Phoenix resurrects people, and the Phoenix Down is from Phoenix. Is that not?
Yeah, I thought that was. I mean, I'm sure you told me that because I never actually knew, like, even really questioned it as a kid. It's just like Phoenix Down revives people, and you're 7, so you go, okay.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
I mean, again, it's one of
Okay.
those things where a phoenix is a creature from mythology, and Phoenix's whole thing is that they resurrect and revive. So it's generic enough of you can get away with it.
Phoenix is a creature from Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Thank you very much. He's
Well,
like,
I'm currently pressing every sort of menu button I can think of, and I'm not getting a menu.
Oh.
Talk to the innkeeper. So I've been given an item, but I'm not allowed to open an inventory to see if I can open it.
You might be given an
Feeling
inventory.
better now, are you?
Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here.
Don't mention it. It's only right to help people out when they're in need.
Well, thanks all the same. So this place is called Halcyonia, right? Can't say I've ever heard of it. Where exactly are we?
Ah, I didn't think you were from around here.
Eh.
All right, let me show you on a map.
I fucking love Japanese games. Like, we're going
Here
to
we
do
are.
some British accents
He's
now.
got a British accent. All right, my lover, how you doing?
I'm from London.
Cool, this map tells me nothing.
Are the white bits roads or water?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to assume that this is water, because that looks like a waterfall.
Where's the you are here?
That's what I'm saying, it's a bit of a crap map.
This map doesn't make any sense. Where
Well,
the heck am I?
He's not that dumb then.
Okay.
Not that dumb.
I
He's
heard
like,
you met with
"This is
something of a
worthless."
calamity.
The Calamity? Was it an 8th one? Was it Umbral or Astral?
does it have a
Yeah,
YouTube channel?
I guess you could say that. My ship was hit by a giant wave. Must
Stop
have been
telling
a
people
freak
that.
storm or something.
Oh dear. Yes, we've been hearing a lot about enormous waves and the like lately. We're all right here in the city, but I heard they wreaked havoc down on the coast.
Need you to check out the cards I talked about in Pokemon chat. Oh yeah, I saw you got the immersive Pikachu. That's really cool. There's a Spook's got the immersive Mewtwo, 2 of them.
Hold on a second.
What?
We're all right here in the city, but I heard they wreaked havoc down on the coast. So we're not on the coast.
They brought us to a city.
How far inland have they brought us unconscious then?
Yeah.
This guy needs urgent medical care. To Birmingham on a horse. It's only 4 days travel.
Right? Jesus. The funny thing was, the same thing happened in one of the books I was listening to. Literally, one of the main characters is shipwrecked, and he's like found on a literally he like manages to hobble away from the beach. He's got amnesia, and he just walks along a path to be like, well, this must go somewhere. And then he gets found, and then when he sort of wakes up again, he's like, oh, you're like 4 days from the sea. And I was like, how long was he unconscious?
That's
That
called a
doesn't sound
coma.
good. Maybe I should go check it out.
I'm pretty sure
See
that
if I can figure out what
seaside
happened to
cities
me.
do very well.
Well,
There
the
should be a
seaside's
town
not far south
and an
of
inn
here.
there.
Follow
not
the
far
road out
south of here.
town, and you'll be there in a jiffy.
How bad are these waves that you're fine? Have you got an ocean view?
Tell you what, why don't you take the map with you in case you get lost?
Really?
Here, take this atlas in
Thanks.
case
Take a
you get
map.
lost in this city.
Take a map.
Because that's how atlases work.
Take a map. Take a map. Take a map.
Take the fucking piss.
Take a map. The menu is now accessible.
Press Y to open it. Don't question it.
This is still an options menu, not an inventory, but okay. Save. Where the hell do we have so many save slots? Is this one of those branching narratives? Ooh. We're a freelancer, which means we have no job. That's what that means. I would know.
I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say it. I was like...
I can make a joke at my own expense.
I was like, choose your words carefully here, Blue. They might hit a little too close to home. I might have to, like, just wipe something on your forehead like Simba.
Simba.
See, just
Menus,
like real life.
menus.
Jobs and abilities
no
are
job,
not available.
No job, no abilities. We have got attributes, though. Oh, okay.
Max HP, max MP, weight, rude.
Interesting.
Although possibly accurate.
Okay.
Restorative power.
Speed.
Chance of being targeted.
So we have like an aggro level. We have very good aim. If these stats are like relative to one another, our aim is very good.
No.
Or do you think that's
I
a
would say that
percentage
is a
of, like-
percentage chance. So we have 109% chance to hit, and then minus whatever evasion is. So if other people have got 19, that would give us a base of 90.
I see.
That is what we call mathematical deduction, Blue, and that is why I am here. I am your strategic advisor.
Yes, that is the point of this.
And you're holding the dagger wrong.
It's holding it in a weird reverse grip. That is a weird.
It's more
way.
that his arm is like straight and not.
He's like doing this.
What did you just do with the flip?
You're holding that in a very strained position.
I feel like his name was wrong. We should have called him Simpba
No.
or Sigma.
Okay, we had a few bits of stuff that we could equip.
Hold the phone.
What?
I want to call something out.
What?
Prediction now.
Uh-huh.
If the three characters that we meet that form our party is a princess, a weird
with an
old
guy,
dude, and a I don't actually
a
know
creature.
I don't actually know the correct terminology because it's from 5. Because they were I don't know if they count as being transgender. But if we find a fourth who is someone pretending to be the opposite gender to what they are, this is Final Fantasy V because that is what Final Fantasy V is.
Okay. I mean, we'll find out, I guess, if the princess and the old guy join our team. I was like, are we going to end up with the typical party loadout that a lot of JRPGs go with, you know, generic white guy, spellcaster female, tonky, dwarven, bearded big guy, and creature.
Yeah.
We've got loads of stuff. Oh, we got a merman scale. Interesting. And a fish.
There could just be a missing apostrophe then. It could be Merman's Kale. We stole his food.
That's true. What, 2 bells of sleep and restores ally from KO and 300 HP. Which at our current state is full health.
It doesn't say trademark after Phoenix Down.
It's because you can't trademark something like that. A phoenix is a mythological character. You might as well
No,
trademark.
but the full thing of like a Phoenix Down.
It's Square Enix, so they probably don't need to.
Squeenix.
Squeenix! And there we are. Head for the coast. That is not the coast. That is distinctly inland.
Yeah, this is I would say this is basically a coastal city.
Yeah.
There's just there's a small woodland between you and the water. This is you can see the sea.
That's what I'm saying. If you got an ocean view, these waves can't be too bad if they're not affecting you in the city. We're just here to pick all the flaws out of the plot.
That's the fun.
Home of the Spring Breeze.
So spring is also a place.
Find various helpful establishments in the villages, towns, and cities you visit on your adventure. There are shops, which sell equipment, items, and bought supplies, inns to recover HP and MP. If you've seen all this before, it's because you've played a Final Fantasy game. If you're struggling to find a particular establishment, press the R stick to get a zoomed out view of your current location.
R stick?
The R stick. Yes.
Do you have an R stick, do you?
R stick.
You need more roughage.
If you need to get somewhere quickly, you can press and hold the right trigger to run. And if you sort of person who's always in a hurry, then you can open the menu, go to settings, and have run on by default. Bravely default.
Back in my day, if you wanted to run around in an RPG, you better have a thief in your crew.
That's true.
Only thieves can run. Other
Hey,
people saunt.
What you guarding? I'll let you through here. What you guarding? What you guarding in this like bit that's in the shade of the entire? It's literally the shades. This is Ankh-Morpork.
Is this the Devil's Passage from Final Fantasy IV? Got yourself some sort of quick teleport system you're not letting us have yet.
Everything you need for your travels. If you're not, our shop will be able to help you. Even if you need anything, could you go and browse for a bit? My father gives me money for every customer I bring into the shop. Something strange is happening in the ocean. High seas, big waves, sudden storms. Got all the tides all messed up, which means people can't go fishing. No one's seen anything like it. This guy does not wish to talk to me.
He's old, he can't see you.
Meh.
Have you seen my glasses? During the Blight.
We only have one season in Halcyonia, spring. It's warm all year round, perfect for taking outdoor naps. The pollen is the only problem. Hay fever basically never goes away.
That is not how seasons work.
It's not yet. Do you know what havoc it would cause if we didn't have seasons?
I've never actually given that much thought.
Princess Laura's been with us for a few years now, ever since she had to flee her own kingdom. Boosa it was called. Surely she won't stay here forever, though. I wonder what she'll do. Mustn't abandon hope, no matter how bleak things look. We need to find courage and look to the future. Heroes of Light. This is a Final Fantasy game! They're sure to cut through the darkness and come to our aid. That's what people used to say when I was a little girl. I have no idea if it's actually true.
Heroes of Light.
Warriors of Light. Ugh. My sword arm is getting stronger every day. Before long, I'll be able to take down a dragon. I mean, I would if they existed. Dragons aren't real. We're going to be fighting a dragon.
Foreshadowing is a literary device. I actually saw a flash of that pop up in one of Azzy's videos.
Really?
So it's just crossing.
Hey! Now you know where it's from.
I do. I've seen that video.
Look at this. This is cool.
Hey, I like that.
That's a cool effect.
Yeah, like scribbles out the building.
Yeah.
He's like, are you coming in or not? Letting all the heat out.
Escape from a dungeon. A tent. Restores HP and MP when out in the field or at a save point.
Save points, you say?
Save points, huh?
We're used to those.
Magnifying glass displays information about an enemy, including HP and weaknesses. So identify stuff.
Is that a one-time use?
For the price, I'm guessing it is. It's only 22, considering that a tent is 200. Mini ether, an antidote, eye drops, echo herbs. Yep. A bell. Animator, interesting word for it, that cures paralysis. A stone, deal physical damage to enemies, you just throw a rock at them!
I wonder why they called it an animator.
Yeah, I was like, an animator's a weird
Wait,
word.
paralysis? I don't actually remember there being paralysis in other Final Fantasy games. Now that I think about
Actually, that's true, yeah, no, because they have,
petrification.
petrification.
Which would require a soft.
Yeah. Or a golden needle, was it?
Yes. Depending on whether it was like a plant or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, golden needle.
Throwing
Which I'm sure is somewhere in like mythology as well. Are those weapons then, or?
So this doesn't say it's a weapon, whereas this does.
Because I know in Final Fantasy games, only ninjas can throw stuff usually.
This is equipment, so that is an item because this is equipment. Dagger, which is what we currently have. A kukri, broadsword, a longsword, a staff, and a wizard's rod. Oh, there's so many numbers.
Well, if you're going to be able to change jobs, having 4 of each is always the way.
This is going to be like playing 4 again. But is the dragon going to have an age? Those dragons sure do age. Well, we've literally just started, so it's one of those things where I could buy one, and I don't know what is going to be useful. We've also got a buckler. We've got hats, which kind of handily have little symbols on them to sort of specify whether it's a magic or a physical. Look, it's got a little wand next to it, whereas this one's got a feather. Physical defense, and it's not magic and stuff.
I'd rather be on the mage's side then, because I don't see a feather blocking much in terms of physical damage. An ingot might have been a bit more comforting. What does this block? Blocks physical shit. What does a feather block? Fuck all.
Okay.
Very slowly making my way through this.
Hello, what are you guarding?
Mind your business.
King Verner's otherwise engaged at the moment. You better come back later if you're hoping for an audience. I am kind of glad that this game is like, here, we're going to put an icon on the screen for where you're meant to go for the story, because it's one of those things where when we don't play the game for a week, we come back and we go, what the fuck are we doing?
We're looking for the ocean in this not coastal town.
Halcyonian, that does not flow very easily. Halcyonian produces.
He's got no teeth.
Oh wow!
Halcyonian produce is the best you can ever hope to find. That's why our drinks taste so good. I'm not reading the rest of it. That was just an example.
Fair enough.
You must pay to hear the rest of this
was
audible.
only a small kingdom, but it has so much history. You can understand how it can be destroyed just like that. I mean, there's loads of rumors, monsters, civil war, you name it. No one really knows the truth, though. Wait, you don't know how it was destroyed?
How does an empire just disappear overnight?
Yeah, with the princess here as a survivor. Like, does she not know? What is this? Fucking Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Basically, Blue, there was this big wave.
boy who is unable to satisfactorily explain what a harung is and why it should collapse on Beetlejuice 6. Also known as Ix, or Ford Prefect. Look at you been born here, which is going just like what's going on elsewhere. A destroyed kingdom, military dictatorship. Yep.
Was there an election recently?
Ooh.
Koval always said that a central plot is key to any storytelling.
Princess Gloria, thank you for joining us.
Oh, this guy's fucking suspicious as hell. Look at this guy. You ever seen a man that says Grand Vizier? This guy's suspicious as fuck. Look at his face.
He is clearly some sort of commander.
Yeah, right?
I am the artilleryman, Grenadier.
This is at the start of the game where the Emperor comes walking forward and Kefka's fucking standing next to him. And you're like, who the fuck is that?
I think you may have some inkling of why I have summoned you here. It concerns the future of the Musen royal line.
Well, this conversation has taken a turn.
There's time and a place, my dude. She just lost her home.
It has been 3 years
And now it's
since
time
you
for it to
came
lose
here
something
our
else.
kingdom.
She has not just lost her home, it has been 3 years. Damn. I just remembered there was a piece of artwork of
Thank you, Boz.
Kefka, because apparently there's like was it for MTG and now doing a Final Fantasy set? There was a piece of artwork done for Kefka that I should show you because you'll like it. It was really good. It's the picture of Kefka doing the thing where he poisoned the city's water, which obviously is awful, but the artwork was incredible. And I was like, Jesus.
That was pretty iconic for defining him as a character.
Yeah.
Like, this is how evil he is. He doesn't care.
Yeah, they poisoned an entire city's water supply.
It
And
showed him
while
as
I
not
can
being a
only
conqueror,
imagine
but a
your pain
genocide.
of having lost
Yeah.
your realm under such tragic circumstances, there comes a time when one must turn from the past and begin to look forward. I wonder if you might consider making your stay here a more long-term arrangement.
Oh, yeah, apparently Das has sent it to you.
Ah, that's what that noise
Prime
was.
Minister Horton has convinced me that in finding you a suitable match, we might sooner bring about the restoration of your kingdom.
We all trust Prime Ministers, don't we, guys? Don't we, guys? We trust the Prime Minister, right? Prime Minister wouldn't do anything wrong, right? Right?
This stream has been
Has he
taken down by the police.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Yes, with King Vernon's permission, I have instructed my heralds to canvass potential suitors for you, Princess Gloria.
We got a lineup of Dick
Yep.
and Diddley. Can you hear them?
Musa's unfortunate
chirping
end
at the door?
need not mean the end of its illustrious line, after all.
I see. Have you any thoughts on the matter, Sir Sloane?
Glances over at her knight. Help me.
I was rather hoping you'd let me tap that. I have been following her around since before I was grey. You know, it would be nice.
The honorable gentleman's line of reasoning is not without merit. Such an arrangement would indeed benefit Musa in the long term.
Ah,
You've lost
wise
cervical
words,
freedom
Sir
privileges.
Sloane. Your reputation as both a warrior and
This is
a
how it used to be.
thinker is well deserved, I see.
To a strong start. And there he is, like, sprinkle on the charm. Sprinkle on the charm. This man is going to betray us. Look at his fucking face. That is the face of a betrayer.
Yet I would not dream to speak for Her Highness, of course. 'Tis she and she alone.
She giving you that side eye.
King Vernon, your concern for my well-being is, as ever, far more
She
than I
keeps
deserve.
calling him King Vernon.
Hmm?
Is she from a different kingdom?
Yeah.
Okay, right. I thought they both fled here.
No,
right,
no,
okay.
he's this kingdom's king.
So what's happened to her parents then? I'm
We
assuming they're
don't
dead.
know. I'm going to assume dead, or maybe even they're trapped in because apparently it's not even. They just keep saying the kingdom fell, which is a very vague term, which actually doesn't explain what happened.
It caused a wave, Blue. It fell in the ocean. That's the wave. It took 3 years to reach us on a boat.
It fell off a cliff.
We were travelling to Americas, very far away, almost a Chinese distance away.
Yeah, you're right, Dash. You're right.
Shout out to my American friends if they've been taking their history classes and they know what that was about.
History lessons in America.
That's all they learn in America is history.
American history.
Well, yeah, like the span of about 100 years, but it's still a history.
That was the sound it made.
Alas,
Yeah, that was Columbus
I
getting
have
on
a
his boat.
sacred duty to perform before I can even begin to consider such worldly
Use
affairs.
words like perform, please. I'm kind of tired after work.
This being so, I am afraid I have no choice but to respectfully decline your suggestion.
This
What?
pussy ain't
How
for sale.
dare you treat my... I mean, King Vernon's kind offices
My?
with such disdain.
My?
Why, a match has been all but agreed already. Do you wish His Majesty to look a fool?
The slow turn. What do you mean you already... First you were saying we're going to send out for suitors, and then you were like, oh wait, skip that, we already picked one. You mean you picked one?
Man's
That
already
will be
been
quite
scrunching his
enough for
crotch. Look at that. That is
We
way
have
too
no right
ruffled
to
for
expect
someone so
anything of
sleek.
Princess Gloria beyond her kindness in hearing us out.
Don't point at the man's crotch.
Well, he's clearly been scrunching it. Everything else about him is pristine.
Don't
And he's been there
say
going,
that.
oh yeah.
Say that. You're disgusting.
About to turn this kingdom into an empire.
You're disgusting.
Put himself as the patriarch
We
at
are
the top of
friends
it.
and allies of long standing, and her wishes will be respected.
That's the thing. When he says a suitor's already been picked, he probably means me. It was
Yeah.
me. It was me. I was going to put me forward.
If it is not impolite to ask, Your Highness, what is this sacred duty of which you speak?
The time has
Lesbianism.
come to
Lesbianism.
recover my kingdom's greatest treasures, the 4 crystals.
The 4 crystals!
You had 4 crystals in your kingdom and you fell. We should be preparing to die.
Fortunately, thanks to Sir Sloane, the wind crystal is safely in my possession already.
Good job telling him that. It's
The
going to get
whereabouts
stolen.
of the others remain unknown,
Look at it's not even
and
subtle!
that does not bode well.
Strokes and moustache. It's not even subtle. He's got very weird, bony fingers. Look at his hand in comparison to the king's hand.
Well, look at how pissed he is. He's obviously waiting for the train to be invented so he can tie some woman up and put her on it.
Fire, water,
All takes
wind,
time.
earth, nature's masters. The crystal's power exceeds the hand
Man,
of
where
man,
would Final Fantasy be without the Greeks?
Yeah, right.
and if unleashed, would bring down death, disaster, calamity and blight upon the land.
Oh, is he here as well?
Those are the 4 anti-elements or something. The 4 compounds.
I was going to point out, calamity is capitalized, even though that is a comma. So calamity capitalized means it's a thing. That's an important detail.
But death isn't a thing. Death's not a thing.
Death is not a character, or a place, or a thing, but apparently calamity is.
Calamity
Hi,
Ganon.
Calamity, if you're watching.
Calamity Ganon.
Calamity Ganon.
Calamity Koala.
Death, disaster, furry, and blight. It's Mr. Soak. They need some kind of warrior of light to go gather these crystals. I think that maybe the vibes of
I
what we're
learned
getting,
those
yeah.
lines as soon as I could talk. And if I understand them correctly, the troubled seas may be merely the first among many calamities to come.
Is it because the water crystal is there?
It is my duty. No, my destiny. As Princess of Musa, to do all that I can to prevent further misfortune befalling our world.
I feel like duty is
And I
more
shall
imperative than
fulfill
destiny.
it.
Destiny is I kind of should do it. Duty is no, I have to do it.
I think the idea is that duty is like I have to do this. Destiny is it is like preordained that this is a thing I must do. It is written in the stars. I think is the difference there.
Yeah, but you can fail a destiny. It's not like it's fate.
Yeah, I think people consider destiny to be fate.
Well, they're wrong. Fate will happen. Destiny is what should happen.
Very well. I understand completely.
Because
Princess
you
Gloria,
can't escape
you
your
must
fate.
go.
You can
You
fail
must
your destiny.
fulfill your destiny.
Thank you, King Vernon. Your understanding in the matter is much appreciated.
Take this crotch sniffer out of it
No.
and put him down. I don't care where down, just down somewhere. Grumble! I wanted to tap those cheeks, God damn it!
Shut up!
Gonna put my fist through this in a moment.
When you're out and in the field, it's a good idea to take a look around and get a lay of the land as you travel. Who knows what or who you might find. For a detailed overview of camera controls, go to the settings. When you're out in the field or exploring a dungeon, plus X to swing your sword, try using it to cut grass or give a monster a surprise. You never know what might happen. Are we Zeldering? Tip! How to save! Even if you get to save, that auto-save function will occasionally record your progress for you. Look for the saving message in the bottom right corner of the screen. While this is useful, you should still make a habit of saving regularly.
Oh, maybe he's not pervert, actually. Maybe he's a method. He heard crystals and he's like, she's got 4? She's got 4.
We just doubled our money by cutting some grass.
We got some PG. Child friendly. Ocean.
Ward light. I guess is that going to be to like reduce light damage? Make it harder for enemies to spot the party.
It's a repel. You found a repel. Ooh!
A tooth.
Something died here.
Things can lose teeth without dying.
I know, I've been to a pub.
Yeah. Why do you just assume that something died here? I'm just borrowing it.
For an indefinite amount of time.
You can have it back. Forcefully. Aww! Oh, you missed that. It went nighttime and he pulled out a lantern.
Yeah.
That's cute.
He really looks like him from Kingdom Hearts.
You think he looks like Sora? I mean, I guess a little bit.
Just the clothes and the silhouette kind of thing. Like if you said to me that they've made like a new Kingdom Hearts and you saw that running around
Yeah,
as a
you can
screenshot,
see, yeah, like
you'd
a
be
little,
oh my god,
like a little
it's
chibified Sora.
Sora, that's what it is.
We found a knife.
In the grass.
Yeah.
Covered in blood. Is this the game?
Apparently, because the moment the game was like, you can cut grass, I was like, okay, well, let's cut grass. And then the game was like, you found an item. And now it's like, well, obviously I have to cut the grass in order to find all the items.
Lawn mowing simulator. You spent the entire night cutting grass. You're right.
The ocean is there!
Yeah. This ain't a coastal town.
This
It's just on the coast, you know.
It's just Portsmouth, you know. Hello.
Whoa.
Are you impressed by that old lady's backside or something?
Isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I heard it was bad, but this is something else.
Who did you hear that it was bad
seen
of?
the size of the waves. I smashed absolutely everything to pick.
Hey, look, PK's in this game.
Oh, God. Put it down.
A monster! Quickly, get out of here.
Oh, bollocks! Oh, run away! Just that little hop, skip. She didn't move her arms. Just, oh, dear.
Guess it's my turn.
Brave and Default. Oh, here you go. That's the name of the game.
Roll the credits.
2 commands form the key components of the Bravely series' unique battle system, Brave and Default. Use Default to accumulate built-up power, and Brave to unleash shit. Brave command is a potent offensive technique that enables characters to spend BP in order to increase the number of actions they can perform a turn. You can use it to string together chains of up to 3 or 4 moves. Oh, including an item and then attacking 3 times, for example. It's even possible to borrow BP against future turns, enabling you to pile on the pressure when the time is right. Default command is a powerful defensive maneuver that enables characters to hunker down and bank their action for that turn in the form of a Brave point. The safest way to progress through battle is often to begin by building up BP through the use of the default command. Okay. You don't currently have any PEP rank that you can borrow against BP of future turns to perform up to 3 extra actions. It's worth mentioning, however, that this may not always be the best idea, but never mind that for now. Try and use the Brave command a few times. Okay. Yeah, everything's grayed out, so I'm going to be using Brave. Okay. Which is unlock the attack ability for me. So our BP's going to the negative stuff.
Okay. Goblin B. That's what it'll be credited as at the end of the game.
No big deal.
Okay, what's the plan?
We have Overbraving. The key benefit of the Brave command is that it lets you perform multiple actions in a single turn. However, that if you borrow BP against future turns, you'll end up with a deficit that must be worked off if we attacked again. Ah, so that was why we got attacked again, because that we lost a turn. So it's one of those of like, you can do this if you're confident you're going to kill it. Wipe the enemy out in one go and you'll have nothing to worry about, but it's worth bearing in mind the risks if your gamble does not apply. Default command can be employed to offset the downside of being Brave. You can use it to accumulate up to 3 BP, with the help of which you'll be able to act 4 times and still take your next turn as normal. Build up BP and then let it use. So if we default this turn to store up 1.
Can we do that?
Crikey! Sorry, pal. I didn't see you standing there.
It's an Australian Irishman!
I love this lady who's literally just looking at him just like, God, why do you speak, ever?
Oh, crikey, my likey, lad!
I love this lady.
It's done anything.
I know, I love her style. I love the vibes.
How many times have I told you? Look before you cast. You can't just jump in spells blazing.
Hey, we're breaking stereotypes. The man is the spellcaster. He also looks like a character from another game, but I can't think which game it is.
And how many times have I told you? I'm a big picture guy. He's alright, isn't he? Don't sweat the details.
David Tennant?
No, it's not going to be David Tennant.
He looks like David
There's
Tennant.
more Scottish people than David Tennant.
Alright, he's Ewan McGregor.
He was blackmailing the police at Phoenix, right? No, this doesn't look like Gan.
Someone has to when you're going around nearly frazzling people.
Well, we've met our other party members.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I guess. But
who the hell are you?
Yeah, who the hell are you? I love her vibes because basically because she's dressed in blue and has a cool scarf and a cool sword. Yep, that's ticking boxes.
And she's got white
Just a couple
hair
of concerned
and a big sword,
passersby.
and she can see
This
her
guy's a
name.
wandering scholar, and I'm the one he hired to try and keep him out of trouble. The name's Adele.
Hello.
No!
It's me.
There's an Adele in the Final Fantasy sequel.
There is.
And she's a bitch because she steals shit.
I mean, she's got a scimitar, so she probably is a thief.
Yes, of course she's a mercenary thief.
And I'm Elvis.
Oh.
His name's Elvis. Nah.
I love your music.
Yeah, so the
Sing Suspicious Minds. I love that one.
Yeah, so the protagonist is literally the, hello, I'm the protagonist, so I'm going to be a basic warrior bitch. I will use a sword and shield. And they're like, cool, here's spellcaster and here's your rogue.
Anyway, enough chit-chat. We've got a battle to finish.
Ah, she's using a sword and dagger!
Aye, I'll do my best.
Why did you have a scimitar sheath for a straight sword?
Yeah, that's not a
Where did you pull that
That's
from?
not a scimitar. No, there's
She hasn't used that
there's
one.
still a scimitar in there.
Oh, she's got a limit break
It's
weapon.
Delmara! She's carrying about 9 different daggers and blades.
She's not Delmara because she's not wearing black.
It's true. This is the parallel universe version, which is why she's all in white. Black magic.
There you go.
Fire, Blizzard, Thunder. Cool. We're not breaking.
Blizzard with a water symbol. That upsets me.
Yeah, perform water magic, but we're still going to call it Blizzard.
Why not just change it to Aqua?
Yeah, Aqua exists.
All right.
We're really not mixing it up, are we? Ooh, cool spell effect though.
All right then.
If you put some ham in it, it's a British carbonara.
And if my grandmother had a wheel, she would have been a bike.
This is what this is. This is Final Fantasy with ham in it.
It's Final Fantasy with ham in it. You can examine. Treat?
Miscellany? What?
Use freelancer ability. So basically, this is the you don't have a class ability.
Oh, she's also.
So
okay,
she also
so
doesn't
she's
have
in
a
a rogue.
profession, yeah.
She's just a person.
Treat. Restore 20% of the target's HP and 10% of their MP. So a very cheap heal, I guess, if you don't have a designated.
Does that use an item?
Oh, it's an ability. Examine, reveal enemies' HP, weaknesses, and. That man had a family!
We know where your children play. You better surrender.
Vulnerable to swords, but not to knives.
Who isn't?
Guess it's my
Let's be honest here. Who's not vulnerable to swords?
Oh, he doesn't have to do.
No, he's a Batman.
Weakness, water and swords is the weakness.
Based on his accent, he probably just downs a pint of Guinness to heal.
There you go, so we learnt this guy's weak to water, and then also has to...
Sorcery!
So it's time to
Vulnerable.
overkill the fuck out of him. Why is he by a beach?
Yeah, so he's specifically a black mage, but both of us are freelancers.
We've met some of the troop.
And in a scrap, aren't you, laddie? That was some tasty brawling.
It really was. You were definitely more help than a certain so-called scholar I could mention.
This game was originally meant to be a sequel to an FF game called The Four Heroes of Light, so it literally is a reskinned Final Fantasy game.
That's a cool stuff you've got. It's called me Shillelagh!
Oh, Shillelagh.
Oh, aye, less of that. I pulled my weight fair and square.
He's
Isn't
Scottish,
that right, pal?
if you couldn't tell.
No, he's like that character from Toonstruck. Half Scottish, half Irish! Just switch between the two of them at random.
Oh,
Where are you from?
Yeah, definitely.
Just
Oh,
describe
you're
him as
only saying
Gaelic.
that because
Yeah.
he put
Just
you
the
on the spot.
simplest.
It's all right, you know.
That's,
You
I
can
think
tell us what
that
you
is
really
just
think.
what Americans and Japanese people do, where they're just like, just go with Gaelic. It's like,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Is he Scottish or is he Irish? He's Gaelic, it's
He's
fine.
ginger, that's all that it is!
He's Gaelic, it doesn't matter. The differences don't matter. And meanwhile, actual Scottish and Irish people are there fuming, just like, it does fucking matter, it fucking matters a lot.
They're like, we have more history than you do, it does matter.
It does matter. And they're just like, nah, it doesn't matter, we'll just lump you all under Gaelic, it's fine. Bravely Second killed the title, so they made Bravely Default 2 to save it. Yeah, so you told us this last week. They made Bravely Default. Bravely Second was the sequel to Bravely Default. Bravely Default 2 is a standalone, which was going to be a Final Fantasy game.
That's not confusing.
Yeah, it's Squeenix, everybody. Let's just name Final Fantasy 6 Final Fantasy 3 for no reason.
Besides, if you're nice to this one, it'll only go to his head.
And what would be so wrong with that, eh? Go on, son. Praise away.
Go on, son.
Give a wee boost to the old self-esteem.
A wee boost.
A wee dram.
Anyway, thanks for helping me out back there. Miss.
Hey, less of that. It's just plain Adele, okay?
Aye, we don't stand much in ceremony, us two. What are you doing scrapping with monsters anyway? You don't look like your average warrior, I must say.
Oh, I was just helping out an old lady who was in trouble.
Ah, have a go hero, eh? Very noble. I reckon you and me are going to get along just fine. Which is lucky, because I'm about to take you back to town and treat you to a wee drink.
A wee dram!
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Am I sure?
I'm a sailor.
An
Sure.
experience like that, I insist on it.
This guy's an alt universe Alistair. See, this parallel universe is weird.
Well, in that case...
There has to be a lot of things that have changed to make him Alistair. He's a mage and he's foreign.
It's foreign.
Well, he is. Where are we?
Oh, then away to the tavern we go.
Japan,
I've got a
America.
right old thirst.
Anime Japan.
But before I forget, have you seen one of these about the place?
A rock?
What is it?
It's called an asterisk. Us two are on a journey collecting them, which is how we ended up happening across you.
I didn't find an asterisk, but I
We're not
wasn't a
friends or
comma
anything.
earlier. Does
I'm
that
only here
count?
because he hired me.
Most unrealistic thing is Crumble being thin. Yeah. Look, it's not that unfortunately, guys, I hate to break it to you, it's not that this is a Blood and Sand AU, it's just that Blood and Sand and this game follow the same tropes that appear in a lot of high fantasy.
Okay, details.
They were
Anyway,
good.
Yes.
we heard there was someone around these parts.
There's
in
a reason they
possession
become
of one of
tropes.
these
Tropes
wee
aren't bad
deities,
things.
So, I was wondering if you might know something?
No. Sorry, guys.
Spill the beans, laddie!
I'm around here.
Not from around here.
Matter of fact, I'm not even here by choice. I got shipwrecked and just kind of washed up nearby.
A shipwreck? Talk about a calamity.
That one wasn't capitalized.
So that means you don't know.
I guess. But hey, I'm still alive and I wasn't too badly hurt, so...
Aye, sounds like you've plenty to be thankful for. Not least of all meeting the two of us. Now, shall we go and
Yeah.
celebrate or what? That bar won't prop itself up.
Where are you even from? I don't know.
I don't know. Who are you? I don't know.
It's David Tennant. I'm telling you, it's David Tennant.
There are more Scottish people than David Tennant.
It's David Tennant. Tell me you don't get Tennant vibes off him. It's David Tennant. Chat, back me
Jobs
up
and
here.
abilities can now be viewed and managed from the menu because we've actually met someone who has a job. It's not us and it's not her, it's him. Oh, hello. It's the start of the game, so we just get loads of dialogue.
Hello, would you like to buy this
Your
rock I
Highness,
found?
A wandering merchant brings most worrisome tidings. The desert kingdom of Savalon is beset by a sudden abundance of water.
That's a cream.
So much so that full half the capital has been submerged.
It is! Why? Blue! I've cut my knee! Put some Savalon on it and that'll make it better. Alright.
What, we're suddenly the desert kingdom of Savalon, and what, are we gonna find the mountain home of Germany? Like, what is this?
Quick, we must travel to the well of Calpol!
A sudden abundance of water?
A deluge in the desert, milady. 'Tis unheard of. I would fain hazard a guess that this is a crystal's doing.
Mage's a Scottish actor and Adele is an American VA. I mean, we gathered that they were Scottish.
Yeah, I know. It's David Tennant.
It's
I
not
told you.
David Tennant!
I told you. You won't listen to me.
Kingdom is a muse and ally of long standing.
And King Orion is a fine man. I am sure he would be happy to tell us more about what has been happening.
What he will tell you is my kingdom fucking flooded in the middle of a desert.
Did you guys see a big wave? There was this wave.
One moment, milady. Lurk not in the shadows, rogues. Show yourselves.
Oh my god!
That is a head. It's Johnny Bravo.
Very impressive, Sir Sloane. The greatest swordsman in the land is still as sharp as ever.
she's
It's
jabbering.
What is this?
Thou knowest me. Then thee and thy companion are no mere sneak thieves, it would seem.
I need to hear this man's voice.
Perhaps thou might do me the kindness of an introduction.
Again, this is literally Urianger, and that no one else is speaking like this. Why are you speaking in ye olde English?
Well, since you asked so nicely, my sharp-eyed friend, I am Selena.
Selena? That's what that says. Selena.
Selena?
Yeah, and I'm Dag.
He's Australian!
Oh, fucking...
He's Australian! Where did they get the voice actors for this game?
A pub?
We will come straight to the point, yes? Princess Gloria, we want the Wind Crystal. Please make this easy for everyone and hand it over.
Oh my gosh, how did they know that we had the Wind Crystal right after we told that one guy that we had the Wind Crystal? That's so weird.
What? Come now. Do as we say, and no one will have to get hurt.
Never mind all the fancy talk, Selena. Let's just bash him and take the bloody thing.
Australian!
I can't believe we've been jumped by Widowmaker and Junkrat at the start of the game! Who would have foreseen it?
Old Codger's got one foot in the grave. This is where he cuts them down, isn't it?
Thou thinkest me too old to school thee, boy? There is life in this old dog yet.
Well, I suppose maybe for story purposes he is going to get his butt kicked and then they can be like, oh, hero, they stole the crystal.
I'll give you such a smacking.
Gramps has got a
I used to be a dab hand at bridge and backgammon.
Mate.
You don't stand a chance
Mate?
against
Mate.
Oh, it's Jace.
Rage all you like, mate.
It's Jace from the Ginyu Force.
An asterisk.
Too right it is.
Too right.
But you wish you'd just given us the crystal now, don't ya? Bring it, old man.
It's not even that the voice actors have these accents, it's that the dialogue was actually written with the... it literally says too right, like that's an Australian saying. Which?
What?
See?
Was it you? Do the despoilers of Musa stand before me?
Musa? But what are you on about?
Mayhap you are mere mercenaries. In which case, whose coin hath purchased thy services?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Translation.
For a moment, it literally looked like he pulled out like an extendable sword. I think it was just the angle that it came through, but he seems to just have immediately knocked it away.
This is my legendary bastard sword. It tells me much about your lineage, you fuckboy.
Oh no.
Stab the kid in the back. What's going on?
Down, or the kid gets it.
Oh, actually, they are actually.
That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's literally it. They've just grabbed a random kid and we're just like, okay.
Stop it! Let me go!
I'm just a British kid,
Sir
innit?
Sloane,
I don't
you
have
must
an
do as he
accent.
says.
Did he throw that off the bridge? What the hell?
Monster takes a child hostage.
Whatever. It worked, didn't it? All's fair dinkum in love and war.
Dinkum dinkum.
Now shut your whinging and hand over the crystal.
Please stop it.
Cries in child.
When?
I do not have the crystal.
Hey?
Hey?
You have hidden it somewhere. Very well. Then we will just have to take you instead.
Wait.
Never.
You will let the child go free? Then I will do as you say.
Princess Gloria.
Hostage trade, eh? Not a bad idea.
And there's the plot
And I'd
stalls.
probably go along with it too if Greybeard here hadn't rubbed me up the wrong way.
Ooh! That's gotta hurt. That's a metal gauntlet. Ooh, sock right in the face.
Sir Sloane.
Fear not, your highness.
I'll sting in his drongo tomorrow.
A mightier blow than this to fell me.
Will it now? Well, there's a coincidence, because that's exactly what I was about to give you.
Off-screen punching. It is implied that I am being punched.
Yes.
Your highness.
We did not have the animation budget for this.
I have already agreed to come with you.
They only
There is
said
no
one
need
punch.
for further bloodshed.
Oh yeah? Think you can tell me what to do ya? You ain't the princess of me, girlie.
All right, Dag. You have had your fun.
But...
You
She
will
was
listen
telling
to
the
the
truth.
Germans. I suppose we
Does
should
not
do to you
have
what
the
we
wind
did
crystal.
last time.
Now, do as we promised and release the child. You can walk, yes? You must fetch the wind crystal and bring it to the abandoned house north of town. Once you have done that, we will release Princess Gloria. But if you even think about bringing help from Halcyonia, well, I'm sure I don't need to tell you what would happen.
So this old guy's going to be our fourth.
He's going to be our fourth.
So I wasn't far off.
Oh.
Smell you later, Drongo.
Who's this guy? Gary Oak?
Just kicks him.
Princess Gloria!
Ooh, fucking hell! Jesus!
Oh.
Now we're back here again. Monsters roam the fields and dungeons of the land. Come into contact with one, the battle will begin. Monster notices you'll see an exclamation mark above its head and will come charging towards you. Try not to let monsters approach you from behind, as you will have a distinct advantage in the fight. Okay. Party chat. As you work your way through the story, you'll occasionally see the words of party chat appear in the top right corner. Well, it's visible to enjoy conversation between the members of your heroic band. The notification will disappear after a while, but you can catch up with any party chat that you've missed during the travel log memories.
That's cool. I like that. Characters are just going to have conversations while you're walking around.
Yeah.
It's a pity we don't have the Australian in here.
Oh, so this bit isn't voice acted. So, what? Why are you staring like that?
Yeah. She's a female, of course he has. And you can see her navel.
It's nothing like that. I was just wondering how long you guys have been travelling around together, that's all. I mean, the way you fight and everything, it feels like you've known each other a long time. How long's it been, Elvis, since you first hired me?
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure. Did we meet before I set off, or did I bump into you later? I can't quite recall.
Why does it say crikey? Is that a Scottish thing? I don't feel like that's a
I don't
Scottish
think it
thing.
is. Well, it matters. Anyway, don't sweat the details, that's what I always say.
Although,
So you don't really know each other, or...?
the Scottish probably just swear at everything. They probably just can't put it.
They can't sweat the swearing.
What would a Scot say if he was surprised? Fuck!
Yeah.
Right. What's the child-friendly
It's
version?
such a colourful language. But you don't need to go all the way back with someone to know you can trust them, and trust is the most important thing. You might think you need to know someone for years, but that's not always the way. It's a feeling you have, that's all. You've either got it or you haven't. With Adele, I knew from the start I was onto a winner. I had the same feeling about you and all. Listen to your gut, laddie. You won't go far wrong.
Yeah.
You definitely might, but let's just say... Just let him have his thing, shall we? Okay, sure. God here, hello.
Hello!
When it gets dark, that's when monsters really come out to play. There's more of them than there is in the daytime, and they're nastier. If you want to make it to your destination with a minimum of hassle, travel during daylight hours, but if you fancy a monster hunt, then nice, it's the right time. Monster hunting?!
Basil Goose! Oh, you jumped into a fight.
That was literally the Final Fantasy fight noise.
Ring!
This is
that's a lot of
That's a
enemies.
lot more stuff.
I was expecting like a gobber.
Same. It's like, that's not what was on the overworld. The yellow bar underneath each character's HP bar is known as the turn gauge. Oh, it's what's that called? Is that an ATB, action turn based or something? ATB system?
Active battle system.
Ah, AB2. Oh no, and it's ATB, isn't it? It's active time battle.
Something like that.
Yeah, active time battle ATB. There you go. It's that kind of system. Character speed stat and the weight of their equipment, and the actions that the character took on their previous turn, and status effects that slow or speed up.
Many factors.
So your allies' turn gauges could therefore only be taken as a rough guide of who will map next. Enemies don't have visible turn gauges, but you'll see a warning sign next to the foe whose turn is about to come round. It's best to try and deal with anyone marked this way as an urgent priority. Be aware, however, that these warning signs are also a rough guide, as some wily foes will have surprises against these. Vulnerabilities, they can deal up to 3 times as much damage. We did learn that from the first one. There's elemental ones: fire, water, lightning, wind, earth, light, and darkness. Interesting, there's only 4 crystals, but there's 7 elements.
There's no, like, I mean, light and dark. You could probably say, yeah, okay, that's obvious.
Yeah, because they
but
said
no
that,
lightning.
yeah, they said that it was fire, earth, air, water crystals.
It just reminds me of that video you sent me of bleeding birds.
Why are we here?
Dad!
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 I'm not your dad! Dagger, there's also vulnerability to weapon types, daggers, swords, and staves, etc. So there's more. There's a number of ways to work out any vulnerabilities. One of the easiest is to buy magnifying glass.
One of the easiest is to stab them with it.
Yeah.
Did that hurt?
Trial and error. You check the vulnerabilities of any monster you've previously examined by using the battle info fight during the command. Oh, neat! So if once we've done it, we have that information logged. Okay. They will attack you.
A lot.
Because you're vulnerable to swords. I'm going to default on you.
Have to try harder than that.
East.
It's nothing.
You rang?
Yep. Black magic. Wizard. So these goblins we've got there.
What the fuck kind of rabbit is that?
It's a rat bit.
Rat bit.
It's
oh
a rat
God.
bit. So the goblin's HP we know because we examined one before.
Almighty ice!
Bomb rush. Smash, boom, blam. Oh, I love that Crash Bandicoot game.
Hell yeah.
Okay, what's the plan?
So this is not an active time system because it's paused.
Yeah, so it's can't remember the name of it then. Yeah, active time. It has the bars. It's the same as 6 and 4. The bar fills up and then you take your turn.
Yeah, you can change it so that time keeps passing in those games, but
So-
I don't think we did because you were getting annoyed. I like to look through all the menus.
Yeah, I was like, oh, things are happening too fast. So I'm gonna, because I've got a brave point. I'm gonna brave master,
Let's do 2 actions.
so that I can examine the guy at the back and learn about him. Which he's apparently an orc, and then also I can attack one of these guys. He's weak to fire and arrows.
I can take it.
All right then.
He survived 1 HP. That's bullshit.
This is where you need magic to do AoE damage. Can you target multiple with AoE? Oh, she hasn't got any spells. Oh, I can't imagine you can target multiple people with one attack. You might as well just do it with magic.
It's useful to be able to bring this up. Yeah, so we can see that they're all weak to,
They're all humanoids except for the rat bit.
which is a
Okay.
beast. And the rat bit is weak to daggers. We on this girl we've got a sword. I guess I should use this. Of course, I got a crit on the
Overkill.
Of course, you get a crit on the one that has 1 HP. So I'm gonna fire.
Almighty
You're fired.
flare! Ooh, right in the soft bits.
Soft and squidgy.
Ow! No fear.
Oh, this orc is wrecking me. Right, so I'm gonna attack you.
Guess it's my turn.
When Elvis dies, I hope he says, "Oh, my pineapple is shit."
Pineapple shit!
Eat sorcery.
Oh, he's a sorcerer, is he? Hey, he's a sorcerer.
What's the plan?
Oh, the rabbit is defaulting, so we're just gonna go ham on it.
Oh, so the enemies can do the same.
Yes, they can also take extras. We got underdog bonus on Simba, so you get extra XP if you're underleveled.
That's
And we've also got character level and job level.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. We'll have to play through 5. 5 is fun in that aspect because you just change your team all the time.
Jesus, so we took a beating from that one fight because of that orc.
That was us thinking, oh, we'll just find like one goblin in
Yeah, I was like, oh, we'll just do a fight so that we get a little bit of XP. Like, Jesus, okay. Fuck.
Well, be fucking scary.
More dialogue.
Help! Somebody help me!
You okay? What's the matter?
We shouldn't talk to kids.
A horrible man and woman took me, but then an old man and another woman came and saved me, but then the man got attacked and now he's really badly hurt.
Whoa, slow the fuck
We
down.
better go help him out. Will you show us where he is?
No!
No!
I'm going home to my mummy.
They grabbed me.
I was assaulted.
Whoa.
And peppered.
Are you okay?
Apparently there's an audience now.
Well, he's probably in the middle of the city, so... Yeah,
Yeah, I guess they probably just saw it happen.
You're the guy from before.
Greetings, young seafarer.
You're hurt. We need to get you seen to right away.
'Tis not. But the princess...
The princess!
It's but a scratch that I'm bleeding profusely from.
The fiends took her.
Demons?
Demon?
No, not demons. Australian.
Oh, it's even worse.
You're right. Come on.
Well, I'll be jiggled.
Oh, jiggle me bits.
So you're the famous Sir Sloan, eh? Lady Emma told me all kinds of wild tales about you, my man.
Name drop, whoever she is.
Oh, and how
I used to
is
think
dear
she
Emma?
was saying sirloin, and I got real excited for a steak.
Yellow and gold colouring of a sorcerer. Yes, interesting.
I'm afraid she passed on 6 months ago or so.
That's sad.
I see. Thou wert her apprentice. Time truly does fly. Why, I can recall when the good lady
Blue's like, oh,
studied
name
under
drop. That'll be
another
someone we'll
herself.
meet. Yeah, only if you get a game over.
But
You never know,
forgive
this
me.
is a Final Fantasy game, we might end up in the
Much
underworld.
I would love to spend the day in
Stranger
fond
things have happened.
reminiscence. Alas, there are more pressing matters at hand. I must away and rescue
must
her from the
away!
clutches
He
of those
jumps out the fucking
unfortunate
window. Away!
rogues.
Sorry, but you won't be resting anyone from anything in your condition. I'd be surprised if you could rest yourself out of bed.
But I must.
Well, how about I join you?
You
In
are
the
kind
bed?
indeed,
No,
young
there's
sir,
only room
but
for
I
one.
cannot allow it. The rogues in question are in possession of an asterisk.
Well, that's all the more reason to go deal with them, right? Besides, I owe you after
Damn.
you
Oh,
helped me out
she's
back there at
German
the
and she has an asterisk. She's a grammar thingy, which I can't say. But she is. That's the plot.
Shh, you can't say that.
Australians and German grammar people, they're trolls of the internet, Blue. That's who are fighting internet trolls.
No.
But good sir,
I'm coming too. If there's an asterisk involved, I'm there with bells on.
With bells on?
With bells on. I fucking hate punctuation. I failed English. Bastards. Didn't even teach me my own language.
Oh aye, ask away, pal.
Oh.
It's because of this old book, see?
It's got like words and stuff in it, like purple burglar alarm.
First picked the thing up. But we've an asterisk near it, and the gobbledygook starts making sense.
Are you reading demon books again?
No, he's just dyslexic.
Aww.
When I wave this magic stone in front of the book, it all makes sense to my eyeballs. It's great. I love reading about Peppa Pig. She's so funny.
And I'm nothing if not nosy. So I set out on a quest to
least he
find
says
enough
it.
of these special wee stones to read the whole thing.
Intriguing.
If I can
thought
find
he needs
another
glasses.
asterisk and help your pal into the bargain,
See,
then
the key-
everyone's a winner.
The key thing here is that clearly they're magical because he's like, oh, if you wave it in front of this book, you can read. And he is scared of the fact that they have an asterisk, but no one is actually explaining what they are or do. Gobbledygook, what's that? Nonsense. It means nonsense. It's all
Ah, of course, Voz is Greek. You
Yeah.
don't know the proper English words.
Gobbledygook. It means like nonsense, illegible. It makes no sense.
Like thingamabob.
Doohickey.
Doohickey. What's the name?
What's the name? What's the name? What's the name? What's the name?
Great. Then we should leave right away.
Though it weighs heavy on my conscience to enlist the aid of strangers, I fear I have little choice. You have my thanks. Her Highness
And
has
my
been taken to an abandoned building north of the town. Let us make haste.
Away! You can't walk!
Sloan is now accompanied.
You can't walk!
Meat broke.
What?
Error.
I am alone.
Meat broke. I'm potentially going to be changing this program in the new year.
It's because there was too much Scottish.
You couldn't handle the Scottish. You'll sometimes be joined by other characters during the course of the adventure. You won't be able to control them, such as guest companions, but they'll be able to help out with the attacking and healing spell. Okay, so it is actually acknowledging the fact of, like, he's not in your party, but the other two are.
Right. We have a guest.
It's adventuring tips, tent. We did notice the tent.
No. Look, the only tip you need for guest characters is you open the menu and you see if you can unequip all of their stuff. That's the only imperative rule of getting a guest. They come with cool shit, you take it. See?
Collecting asterisks will enable you to change your party members' jobs. Open the menu, select jobs to do so. You want to strike a good balance between the roles you assign. Freelancer, adept at all sorts of equipment with special abilities designed for making adventuring easier. Black Mage excels at offensive magic and you can bring destructive power to bear on a wide area. Care must not be taken to run out of MP. Those are apparently the only two jobs, because the list ends there. So maybe we have to unlock other jobs.
Oh, asterisks crystal shard them.
Yes.
I see.
More dialogue?
I think I've repaired this.
Are you sure you're okay?
It is not, lads. Thy concern is kind indeed, but far from this, I'm simply bleeding out.
Really? But I mean, he wasn't cut because he disarmed the guy of his sword. He got fucking punched.
Oh, I'm internally bleeding.
Yeah, it just bruises. He's one tough old warhorse. He has got to be hurting pretty bad.
Oh fuck! I found another hole.
Jesus, this was pretty badly torn up.
I mean, I did like get given this. I don't know, like what was it? 4 years ago? 5 years ago? It's a long time. I've had it a while.
Is that the one you've had from Sainsbury's?
Yeah.
They didn't give you a new one when you started your new job?
Well, I have freezer gear, but it's a bit too bulky. This is like chiller gear for working in a fridge, not a freezer. So it's just, it's lightly insulated, but it's enough.
It's not heavyweight, yeah.
Yeah.
Still, could you not say, like, you know...
They don't really do
They
these.
don't really provide it? Oh.
I mean, they provide, like, warmer clothing, but I like this.
Oh, okay.
It's a full body thing. I don't have to have like a shirt and a trousers. It's just one piece. It's really handy, and it's warm. It's just a bit damaged because of putting shoes in. Sometimes they
tear
catch,
it, right?
And it is this kind of plasticky stuff.
Yeah, it's sort of nylon.
So I want to keep it in good nick. I got this for free. I didn't have to pay for it at all.
Yeah, that's good.
My instructor got it for me very kindly. So I hold on to this now because this was something that you would normally have to have ordered and it would have taken months. And I simply said, oh man, if I'm going to be going in the chiller, I'm going to need like a chill suit. And he went, hang on a sec. And he went and got me one.
Oh, that's nice.
He didn't get the other two people that were there one. Because fuck them.
People like you.
They do. There's a reason that they like me. Even though I used to fall asleep during his induction.
You didn't need that information.
I didn't need it for the 20th time when I was on the walk around.
The way he's strutting about the place, you'd never know he was flaunting his behind until not so long ago. Wait, I think he might even be smiling. Permit an odd man his indulgence, friend. 'Tis merely that the four of us adventuring together in this manner, it brings fond memories of old times.
Yeah, this guy's Gallif.
Gallif?
Yeah, you'll meet him.
Gallifrey?
No, just Gallif. Gallif, the old man.
The old man. The four of us. Oh, wait, I get you. I'm forgetting myself. Princess Gloriana is in peril. We must away. Away! Better get moving. Alrighty, let's
Stop
shake.
trying to jump out the window, you stupid old man!
The fucking profile picture's flipping and walking off screen.
I really pray that I will not impede these fine youngsters' progress.
You're
you know I can hear
you're
you,
probably a higher level than all of us. Are you sure you're okay? Never better, lad. Never better. Come, time waits for no man.
I should know. I'm fucking old. Oh, we can't look at his... Wait, no, we can. He's over on the right. He's trying to hide. Ah, good equipment. And where?
Nope.
Oh,
no, not allowed. We cannot steal from him.
I was used to steal from the people in Tactics. Because they always came with the cool shit. It's like they've got the black robe that teaches you stuff. And like, you ain't having that. I'm having that.
Yeah.
I'm having that. You can have this. It's a hempen robe.
Magic is no, yes, and no.
It's because they've not learnt any yet.
Oh, there we go.
See, I told you. They've got to learn stuff through job points.
Yeah, I remember when we read the Steam page, it was like you can have a main job and a sub job. I wonder how those work. Is it just that you can learn stuff from your sub job, or
Well, the sub job sits on a settee, doesn't it?
fire, blizzard, thunder, then poison, lunar powered, whatever that is, and then the various tiers of fire and then fire armor. And then examine, treat, divining rod. Don't know. Forage, dungeon master. Oh, 6, she knows how to DM. The lore. Oh my god, so many books.
Okay, I think that's done. Oh god, how long did I spend doing that?
Well, all streams, so an hour and a half.
Armor guide. What the fuck's a shield?
Right.
Is this where we go and buy shit?
I guess we have a little
Have
bit
you,
of
have
money
you
now.
given them jobs? I wasn't watching.
So
that.
they have jobs. There's the choice of freelancer or black mage. There are no.
Oh.
That's what I mean. Of like, there's no other options for us at the moment. We might have to unlock the other ones because there's.
We'll make one of them a black mage.
He's a black mage.
Make somebody else. I mean, so they
You
can
want-
start learning.
Oh, you want 2 black
This is
mages.
the point of the game. Oh, set black mages both of the sub jobs and give him freelancers.
Yeah,
as a sub-job.
I don't know how sub job works, but
We're
might
gonna
as
find
well.
out. There you go. You're now 2 and 2s. Perfect.
I guess. Did we get healed? We did not.
What kind of fucking bed was that? 80? Alright.
We need it. I think it's cheaper than buying potions, so we'll get to full health because that orc beat the shit out of us.
I'm not paying you 80, that's too expensive. I'll buy a tent for 200 and sleep out in the yard. Can show you.
Oh, hey, look, he's just chilling out here. First, when we laid ends up hell, then we stumbled across an asterisk. The plot is thickening, I'm sure. Here we go.
Thickening like a stew.
The plot chickens. Hello, you weren't here before.
I am guarding
First
this
instinct is to
secret
grab
door.
the biggest, most dangerous looking weapon they can, but you have to think about how heavy those things are. If you overload yourself with equipment that's too heavy for you, then you run into all kinds of trouble. So we can't buy one of everything. There is an item limit.
Oh, like weight is stuff you're carrying
I
as
think
well.
so, yeah.
Are
My
you
back's
sure?
still suffering from the punishment I put through my weighty kit as a young man. Do not follow my example. Oh no.
I feel like that's equipment, not what you're carrying.
Yeah, just yeah, okay. Yeah, because they don't have weight values on here, but they have it on the item. So
Yeah, it's equipment.
Oh yeah, because look, 10, 11, and 15 are what you can carry equipment-wise.
She can carry a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got a purse.
She's a dual wielder. Nice. So that's just a better knife.
I wonder why she can dual wield.
I don't know. She
Normally,
she
like
came
these kind
with
of things
2.
have an ability.
Yeah.
Also, oh, they've got grading. C, D, C. Next to their faces.
Hmm.
He likes a knife, apparently.
I guess maybe that's like how much the improvement is, because that helps with his physical attack, but he's not a physical attacker,
Yeah.
so. Whereas he currently has a staff, which is S apparently. So yeah, he really likes having the wizard rod.
He doesn't have that.
Yeah, and so that's what he's got.
We could buy him a wizard.
So we could, yeah. I suppose it's just a straight up upgrade for him.
Go for it.
420, nice.
Just end clip on. Oh, it's a nice feature.
That is very
Oh,
nice.
can you give him dual wield then? Maybe it's just a thing of you can just choose to dual wield.
Okay, well, we'll get a...
No, not staffs. You wouldn't be able to do that. But we'd like the broadsword and the daggers or something. Can you make the Simba?
Let's give a upgraded dagger to him. Because he kind of needed it the most, I think. 2 daggers? Overloaded. He can't dual wield because he doesn't have the strength to dual wield because they're too heavy. Kukri is +3 weight, a dagger is +2 weight, so he could have a second dagger, but not a Kukri.
I wonder where that weight thing comes from then, because she's got a lot of weight potential. Like, what is that tied to a stat? I wonder. Can you do like a menu thing? Like, go to attributes. Can you press A to like check these out or no?
Kels is playing Dragon Age. Wow.
Who would have thought it?
I mean, it could be physical because she's got a lot more physical.
What's her physical attack?
Physical's
Is 47.
37, 35.
Oh yeah.
Whereas
So,
he's only one above him.
so she's pretty built.
She's pretty
then.
hench, actually.
Her character model does not do her justice as to how hench she is.
No.
Her navel should be like a bit more ripped.
Where's that six-pack?
Yeah. She's clearly packing something there.
So we'll give him braided. Oh, the knife actually does look different.
Nice. That is actually what the Kukri
So
looks
apparently
like.
there's broadswords, just your right hand for the axe, I suppose. Oh yeah, so
No, this is what wielding you've got. So the different categories. So you've got daggers, swords, axes, spears, bows, staves, and shields.
So he could. So what we could do actually is,
Hey, do you want to make Delmar and just give her 2 daggers? Well, can she dual wield 2 broadswords?
we don't have the money to buy another broadsword.
Because go back to her. How, if you remove the broadsword, what's the weight of the broadsword?
4.
She's on 9 or 15. She could have
She
two
could have
broadswords.
2 broadswords. If weight is the only limitation and not like the type of weapon, because I wouldn't be surprised if the way this is a knife can be one-handed, a sword can be one-handed, an axe is two-handed, a spear is two-handed, a bow is two-handed, and staff is
Yeah, it might be like that.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me, but the fact that we could give her 2 broadswords is pretty sweet.
Yeah, if we can. Right, what I was going to do was give him dagger and another dagger, her dagger.
Because that way we've got
So he-
dagger coverage
so
for,
he- yeah.
for vulnerabilities. We can have 2 sword coverages from her.
Yeah, well, we don't have the money for another sword, so I'm going to give her the Kukri. Because the Kukri was heavier than the
yeah,
dagger.
sure.
So
Yeah.
he couldn't wield a Kukri and a dagger, but he can wield 2 daggers, so she can carry the Kukri.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Also, I was going to say, despite the reputation for like 90% of the game, Damara actually wielded a sword and a dagger. Because that was just the equipment she had. Because you were like, oh, if it's 2 daggers, it's Damara. That's actually not true.
Yeah, I know that, but a guy in a green hoodie is also not accurate to Alistair. I had the bullet armor from like session 7 or something. So
I was just,
but
pointing,
it's just
I was
the way.
just pointing it out.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I know.
Okay.
You had the fire scimitar.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember the fire scimitar.
Yeah, we had
I
that-
remember
we got
you were
that
like,
right at the
I've got 2 fire scimitars that I can use here, and it's like, but I also want to be able to use like other weapons.
Yeah, and then I got the poison dagger, and
Because
I
you
was-
wanted a dagger that you could
I
potentially
wanted the throw. Yeah, I could
while also
throw
being
it.
able to fight.
Yeah, and then I got
remember.
the ability to recall it as well. So
She's
it was
trying
really
to call me out here like I don't know how she fought. I know how Delmar fought.
Oh!
I fucking taught her how to fight.
No, you didn't.
I basically did.
No, you definitely didn't.
Because I had the mace and the throwing axe, and you had the 2 daggers, and I was like, but if you've got like a weapon that you can always keep, and then you can throw one, fight with the other one, then you can go and reclaim the thing. And I bought you those the little bandolier of daggers.
That was cute.
I
My brother in Christ, no, you didn't.
You mimicked Alistair's fighting style, even if you won't admit it. Even if you won't admit it. By the end of that, you were fighting the way that Alistair was when he was fighting at the start. One weapon for fighting and one for throwing.
Which is cute.
It is.
Which is cute.
Character development.
It's very sweet.
Don't you always throw all your weapons? Not anymore. I keep one on hand.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Anyway.
This is what all this is going to be about. We're just going to... It's a fantasy game, so we just have to constantly
Right,
reference
I'm going to
this shit.
sell the lame stuff. It's only 50, but it was just a straight up upgrade, so there's not really a
Bye,
chance.
staff. Let's go and do some fighting and just get... I want to get another broadsword.
Yeah, that was my thought when I went into the fight with the other stuff. I was like, oh, if we get some fight, we'll get some XP, get some money, and we can buy some stuff. And
Let's
now,
go and deck this bitch
now
out.
we're in typical RPG stuff of, well, time to just go grind for a bit before we have to do the actual story. Although we're probably going to get another cutscene when we leave here.
Stand your ground laws.
Not standing ground laws.
What we got?
Ready, everyone?
A woof.
I
beg your pardon?
Right.
We just started, my dude! Chill! That man just kicked a dog.
What's new?
Sorcery!
Look at his fancy new staff. It's a wizard.
Aye, sorcery!
A wizard staff has a novel new.
And he turns around like a dickhead. We can just fucking flip on the spot, damn.
Yep. See,
Did we
that
get
was
lot
a
of
bit.
money?
That was a bit more like what I was hoping for.
Was it because it just turned night the last time? I wasn't paying
It
attention.
hadn't quite turned night. It turned night afterwards, but it was slightly further down the road.
Right bit.
Let's stay focused.
Rabbits. Are you gonna come in and just fucking nuke someone again, man?
There, so we've kept the information that we've learned. So it's worth having someone who can always identify or buying magnifying glasses because we keep the information, which is good. If we didn't keep the information, I'd be like, oh, this is a mechanical or something. Because
Yeah, like scan.
are the redeems bought? I mean, they shouldn't be because I reset it. Because the error occurred and then I was like, okay, reset. Refresh the connection.
You stand by.
Okay.
Ah, I just kicked the chair. That hurt.
That was a silly thing to do. You can attack monsters like in Cut the Grass. Yeah, I tried to, but I didn't time it very well.
Does the rabbit have more health than the goblin?
Better diet. Not enough fibre.
Eat shit and die for all I care.
Oh yeah, look, we've got Black Mage now as a sub-ability.
We know some fire. We can fire things. Although they're weak to water, but we can still fire
We
things.
can still fire if we want, but...
Here goes. While he just fucking makes stew.
He's allowed to.
Come here, vile beast, and feel my blade.
Almighty ice!
Dead.
For Shiva's titties!
It's nothing.
Ouch.
Guess it's my turn.
Double attack. Unnecessary overkill.
We're done
Yeah. So we get XP and then job points. Experience points and job
25
points.
PG. How much did we need for a sword? Like 250 was it?
Something like that. So we're gonna do. It is definitely a JRPG of, well, time to do a little bit of grinding. Also, we're only getting levels in our main job. So there's no experience bar for our sub job.
That makes sense. That's the way it worked in 5 as well. You change job and you level up your job, but your other ability is an ability. So that
Okay.
obviously doesn't get anything.
So I'm guessing maybe we can switch job and level them up, and then put it as a, and then if we put it as a sub, we'll keep the abilities that we level up.
Well, you can put.
They're wide open, get stuck in!
Oh, you're right. You can put Elvis's job as a freelancer because he knows some black magic already.
Oh, that's true. Because yeah, and I guess it's her as well because they're both like they're both like level 3 at the moment.
Oh, in their respective
In
jobs.
their respective
Yeah.
jobs.
So you can do that. That way everyone can know a bit of black magic, so you can always have an elemental advantage. He's weak to fire,
weak to
and
fire
arrows.
and arrows.
So you want to flame the fuck out of him like as quickly as you can. Never mind.
Never mind, we've got this guy with us.
Okay then.
Thanks for taking out the scary one.
Sirloin just
I
came
was
in
more concerned
and
about
staked him out.
Oh, what's next, I wonder?
Oh, I want to freeze his fucking balls
So we've
off.
got a battle speed.
Did you see that? I'm amazing.
I'm amazing.
Cut.
No, you can sneak up on me! Yeah, if we do that, we start with an extra battle cue.
Ah, so he
I'm up, huh?
don't need to travel with us.
Right,
Ah.
let's see.
Oh.
What happens if I just tell him to bonk?
Oh, aye!
He doesn't do bad damage with the staff. We need to save mana.
I mean, it's still a lump of wood.
Yeah.
This
Oh!
There you go. He's level 3 freelancer.
I thought it said diving rod, then I was like, what the hell kind of weapon is that?
Divining rod.
You can find water.
We found a dwarf's tooth.
What's more disturbing is it was in fact in the creature's mouth. Change jobs. Do the jobs.
Okay, so
Not him, because he's...
He just leveled up, so his XP...
Oh, he's level 3 now.
Because his XP bar is full, whereas these two have half an XP bar in their respective things. So I feel like we should change because...
Go on then, change him to a black mage. Let's get him learning some...
Ooh la la!
What does she look like as a black mage then? Nice.
Nice.
I would.
You would have regardless.
Fair, but still, you'd have to say it. Yeah, I would. What does he look like?
Okay, so she kept the XP,
Yeah.
which was the important bit.
Yeah, that's
So
pretty
what does he
normal.
look like as a freelancer? I like that. Cool scarf, cool coat.
It's David Tennant, I told you.
Okay, now he looks like David
It's
Tennant.
David. I told you it's
Now-
David
now
Tennant.
It looks like David Tennant. I like that. That's a cool look. Cool coat, cool scarf. So these two, I think we should keep their mains until they've leveled up.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. What does he learn as his next? He's learned poison.
He learns poison,
Okay.
which is useful. She'll learn forage, which is apparently a map thing. Definitely feels like, even though she's a freelancer, it's like, this isn't the job she really should have, but we didn't want to give you the other jobs too early.
Men wear hats. This is the 1920s. Hey, I'm walking here.
Looks like luck's on our side.
Are we still equipped with the knives, though?
Here I go.
I cast death.
Actually, I should do examine to get the data on the wolf. Weak to fire and blades.
Ooh, that was... Well, it was punished. That was a big water bottle.
Oof. So I don't think changing our job changed our stats, so I guess some people maybe are naturally suited to better jobs
Oh, yeah.
because of their stats.
Oh, absolutely. But
So this won't be one of those games
if
where
it's
we...
like Final Fantasy V, the job that you are when you level up will affect what stats increase. That is something that does happen in number 5, and I would assume that that is
Don't
something to keep an eye on.
We get underdog bonus on the JP as well.
Nice.
We got 80 instead of 50. So when
How are you learning magic with this knife?
So I guess we don't get stats from our job XP, but maybe when we level up
Let's
our
see what
actual
you're made
level,
of, eh?
because I don't remember ever seeing like a stat improvement screen.
Sorry, yeah, that'll be it. When you level up, whatever job you are will affect the abilities that, the attributes, sorry, that go up. That was something that was in I'd say you stab a man to death. Oh, you don't have any BP.
How do you like this? You rang?
Doesn't do a lot of magic damage because we're not using a staff.
Burn! Smolder! You didn't like that, did you?
That was close.
Ooh.
They're braving to try and take us out because they haven't got a lot of health left.
They got me.
We've got this, right?
Simba, remember who
So
you
should I
are.
Phoenix down or should I end the fight? Because both of these have very little health, so I can take them out. But
Just take.
I guess this is where we find out if you get XP knocked out.
Oh,
Yo, he also. I hope he didn't also use one of ours. They're expensive.
Thanks. Checks items. Thanks.
Onwards and upwards.
We learnt Blizzard.
Ah. The clutches of death have told us how to use the cold against our enemies.
Didn't use my Phoenix down. We still have to.
It was a good day. A mysterious book that looks like a chest.
Key item, I'm guessing. Weapon, shields, headwear, armor, accessories. A key item.
What's that jewel that she's wearing?
Accessory.
Bronze bangle. Boosts the wearer's HP.
Neat. Clothespin, which we had at the start, gives them immunity to sleep.
So when we set up camp, he just lies there with his eyes open, just being like, I hate this!
Insomnia is a curse.
Stab.
There's no way
It's
we
Ian
can
all
stop
over
this
again! Well, he's
Here
dead.
I go.
Oh, you can, yeah, you should be braving on all of these to just try and kill them.
Because we got the BP.
So, go to Black Magic. And you want to use fire twice on the rabbit that's going to attack next.
Rabbits are weak to water, not fire.
Oh, I thought all beasts were weak to... Okay.
No, it varies from monster to monster.
Weak to dagger.
She's got a dagger.
I mean, just stab the fuck out of it twice then. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay then.
So now both of them are going to take their turns pretty soon, so... You now have Blizzard though, so you
I
can...
can brave, so I can blizzard. This one here, because the rabbit also had an exclamation mark on his turn.
Freeze! Ever!
But his magic isn't as good, so I probably should have... Oh, it defaulted. Okay.
Freeze! Shiver! Away and bow your heat!
It's alright, we've got a sirloin, so it's fine. One away.
One away.
Ooh.
We found a nanny dot.
What are those things?
Brother, It's like a mask. It's like a trid. It's facing the wrong way.
You nailed that one, Blue. You just turned around and attacked a rock. Oh, it's a nymph.
Well, one of them isn't a problem. It's that guy from Majora's Mask.
If you just hit Brave like 3 times now and just fucking wail on something, does that work?
You can do it up to 3 times and then we wouldn't get 3 turns. So
Just do it and just
I mean,
fucking eliminate
I want to
everything.
examine them so I can get the information.
Yeah, so examine and then fucking stab it to death.
It's a sylph. Let's make some.
Weak to fire.
Weak to
sword.
Doesn't I guess that makes sense. Sylph doesn't have any elemental weaknesses. So she doesn't get a turn for 3 turns.
What's next, I wonder?
So default, I just Brave 3 times then and just waste everything.
Fire on you.
Yeah.
She's not weak to magic,
no,
so
fire on him again, and then fire on.
on.
And I suppose you might as well just attack and bulk something.
Sorcery!
Blow everything up. Bang! Bang!
You didn't like that, did you? Aye. That'll do nicely.
Wow, we got flamed twice and it didn't die. His magic isn't very good, so
No,
I'm just
so
going to...
just stab, 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 stab. Lots of stabbing.
Thank you! Finish that off for us.
Well done, Sirloin.
Woo! I like what I'm seeing here.
So exciting.
He's learned Forage. So both these two have leveled up their jobs now.
Yep. So we can switcheroonie. Tengu. That makes you sleep. Give it to someone with a hairpin
We
and
didn't
they
get
die.
like a stat screen because he leveled up like his main. We didn't get a stat screen from that. So I don't know. Maybe the characters just have stats.
Don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, his magical attack is not good, so putting him as a mage is not really a good use of our time. Probably better to stat him as another physical class whenever we get it. But I guess we'll get him to level 3 so he's at least got the 3 elemental spells.
What's his speed in comparison to everyone else?
2, 17, 26. He's leaning towards a physical, not as fast as her. She definitely has the vibes of being the rogue.
He's got good crit. His crit chance is 14. What's his evasion? 18. No, she's better than him in everything apart from like magic and crit. Crit's the one thing he actually has a lot of.
I guess because he's the main character, it's like, we're just going to make him basic in everything, so he can do whatever.
What's his defense then? He's got 37, 31.
Yeah, considering that he is 2 levels lower than her.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he's level 3, she's level 5.
So his magic is the same as hers, but it's nowhere near as good as someone who's a main mage. Yeah, he's a bit more defensive, if anything. Got some physical defense, some magical defense.
So I guess he's kind of like a crit tank.
I know, it's a bit weird. I mean, maybe it's just too early in the game for us to be trying to, like, cast him as a certain
swap the
role.
jobs over them, just so they can start. It's nice to have, like, backup abilities just in case.
Yeah, we're at the start of the game.
Plus, we can also get more, like, rods and stuff if needs be.
Yeah, so we're getting them to learn some alternate abilities, just to start with. We probably won't be doing this with every class in the game, because we'll be here for freaking hour. And it's interesting how the game was like, oh, using the asterisks you can change your job, and I was like, is that going to consume it? But apparently it doesn't, so I guess that's just a plot thing.
I don't know. Ah, good call. Is there a button to just unequip? Yeah, X to unequip.
Oh, okay.
I'll stab you in the butt.
Hello, kitten
They're
fan.
sitting ducks.
We're going in
balls.
completely blind. Oh,
God for that.
yeah, thank God he took one of those out.
Well, we can brave if we need to try and take care of that orc.
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna brave twice. Because I don't want to have no turns.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you haven't played Bravely Default Brave Second. Nope. Hey, we took him out. Nope, we did not play either of those.
This is a game from Vars. It was like, you'll like this. And we did.
Yeah, it's pretty cool so far.
I like the mechanic. Got a little nip, and that one just fucking bit it. So we've got a barbarian with us just hanging around in the background who gets bored every now and then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Amazing.
New powers, huh?
There you go.
Thunder!
There you go, we've learned
This
Thunder
is
on him, so
interesting.
we want to switch him back over to like, his main, essentially.
Yeah, he knows the three main.
He's got the 3 elemental spells, so he can do a little bit of coverage in case we come up against an enemy who's like, nah, you can't use physical stuff on me.
Like jellies.
Ugh, they
Remember
suck.
the jellies?
Yeah, I remember. There's a decent range on that. Especially with Bravely Default Second, I'm kind of glad this game wasn't connected to the first two. That way people have a more accessible entry point. Would you say this game is, not necessarily like better, but just like a good improvement for the series over the first two? Shut up, phone.
Phone has opinions. I suppose that's why there's the optimum equipment button.
Yeah, her magic is nowhere near as good. So again, we'll let her learn the 3 elemental ones for a bit of type coverage, but it's not what she's
Here I go.
And I remember when I used to have a friend called Daniel Jones.
Oh, did you underestimate us?
I'm just getting started here.
Dan pulled the alt-art Gengar!
Third pack.
Just started Pokemon, I thought I'd try it out, third pack in, and I get one of my favourite Pokemon. Now Spook knows what it's like! This is how I've been feeling for the last 2 days. So it's just like, oh, you pulled the Articuno, good for you.
Yeah, but like, I need Gengar for strategic reasons and because it is one of my favourite Pokemon. There's like a double reason. I just need any
And
Gengar.
then, see, now you've got to message him and be like, send me your friend code, you knob.
I already sent him mine. I'm a fucking knob. Is he adding me? Do you know that person?
Lazarus. I don't. Is that Dan? You said you sent him his friend?
No, I sent him my friend request, so my number.
Yeah, so that will be him requesting to be your friend.
Why would you go under that?
I don't know, it's Dan! Ask Dan! You ask him, is your username Lazarus? I don't know Dan's username, I've never played a game with him.
Why aren't you joking? He was on Steam.
Oh, okay, we'll ask him. Ask him what's your username. Having a conversation about a different game while we're playing this game.
There's no way we're losing this one.
Because he sent me a picture, and these pictures are usually like dirty memes, dark humour, or his dick.
Dan sends you dick pics?
No. It's funny to say.
Depends on who you ask. I think this game is an improvement on the gameplay, but other people think it's a downgrade. Oh, fair enough. I mean, we're enjoying it. So.
I think the mechanic's going to come into a better effect when we start fighting more intricate opponents.
We've just started, so I suppose it's too early for us to judge.
I'm going to draw the Charizard pack now.
He's taken the Charizard.
I've been opening Charizards for a little bit now.
Okay, what's the plan?
He needs different Pokemon.
What's a Persian? That is a Persian with a sexy face.
What's the
That's Giovanni's Persian. You know it knows. It's like, yeah, I know, you peasant.
I've got 2 new Pokemon.
Alakazam!
Pretty happy. What did...
She just said Alakazam, yeah.
Alright. Foreshadowing is a literary advice.
She did better when she had a staff copy, but...
Yeah, okay, that's good.
This is kind of neat because sometimes the guy with us heals us, so it gives us a little bit of self-sustain to do some grinding.
This is the game's sort of, here's your first guest. They are very helpful.
Yes, they're also probably very overpowered.
Your next guest will be a child, I'm guessing, who's shit.
She's probably going to be like, here's a child, but they are a healer.
Hey, speaking of Alakazam.
Hey, nice. Recognize that art.
Guess it's my turn.
In real life. Yeah, some of the artwork is new, but some of it is reused from the real TCG, which, you know, why not? They've got the artwork, why not use it?
Oh, I need just an Abra and a fucking Kadabra. Oh no, I have a Kadabra, I don't have an Abra.
That's fine. In theory, that's the easier one to get.
I could just buy one with my points.
I mean, because it's a common card, it's very cheap.
Did you see that?
You can add friends to random people in the game. Yeah, that's why Spook was checking with me of like, is this a friend of yours? And I'm like, nope, I don't recognize that username. I didn't
This should be fun.
He did.
He did. Oh, Jesus
He
Christ.
just fucking destroyed somebody. I have got 2 solo battle rewards, 2 little promo thingies.
What's the plan?
From doing the Lapras.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to open.
Get out of our way!
What's a Mankey?
Nice! That Mankey's decent, apparently.
I do have a fighting type deck, but it's a bit poo.
Hey! New tricks, eh?
I wonder what's next for me.
There you go, she's learnt Thunder.
I guess you can put her back to a freelance thing.
And he can as well, because he's got 3 levels in. Freelancer, so they've all got level 3 in all of the jobs.
Nice. A good starting point. Although I can see how long this binder is in the middle. There's going to be a few for us to go down.
Yeah, well, there's only 12 abilities in each job, which 12 levels is not a lot for a JRPG when you think about it. So probably
It depends on how they.
considering that you can have a job and a sub job, that means they want you to have at least 2 jobs. So back to what he was meant to be. It seems like using vulnerabilities is like the best strategy. Ooh, there's a treasure chest over on that one.
Oh, did you get a Wi-Fi booster?
Yeah, I asked Dad to bring one round because Mum and Dad came round today.
Oh.
Forgot to mention that.
Wait, how does that work? Because there's nothing plugged into it.
It's taking the Wi-Fi signal and trying to extend it. Oh, he's scared of me.
I can't imagine that being very good.
Let's do this!
Welcome back, PK.
Here!
Much better, huh?
I don't remember when the game tells you about the system, but you have not been told about all the other systems for grinding. Oh, we have just started. We played Final Fantasies before, so we did kind of default to like, oh, okay, we know the way that this goes.
Okay.
I'm going to examine Sagin.
Yeah.
Ooh, weak to electric axes.
Okay then.
Okay then.
Oh, what's next, I wonder? Oh, aye!
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Away, fire your beats!
Yeah, they
Right
hit
in the
hard.
sorbets! Plenty more where that came from!
Pissed on you. You just died.
Very much so.
Okay, what's the plan?
You rang?
My stream died for a sec.
Oh, that was weird.
I wondered why it said a notification from your Discord saying you've gone live.
Oh, like it fully dipped. Okay, wild. Yeah, look, the session counter's restarted. Yeah, the stream like fully dipped. That's weird.
I blame PK.
Alright.
You didn't deny it. You're like, seems legit.
Ah, yeah, there is a button for tackle.
Ah,
But only on magic.
yeah.
Almighty thunder! That'll do nicely.
Reach level 20 and still have sirloin.
So slow. What just stay in this first zone, never leave this zone, and then we just level here for the next 3 weeks.
See, told you it was PK. He admits it.
Oh, that looks like a slime.
We don't have the magic for this. Time to be engulfed by the ocean. Ooh.
A salamander. Rare monsters. Uh-oh. You occasionally come across a rare breed of monster wandering through the world. They're much stronger than their fellow creatures, and wading into battle with one unprepared is a bad idea. So when you spot one, make sure you're good and ready. Don't forget to save first, okay?
We're gonna tent here and then we're gonna fuck you up.
We didn't buy a tent because we didn't.
We're gonna save here and then we're gonna fuck you up.
Save complete.
Ah, enemies will run away if you're over leveled.
Ah, okay.
They will flee. Stab it.
Serious music.
We can do this, right?
Oh,
It's
it
an
looks
axolotl.
Cool. That looks cool. It's an axolotl with coral on it. Okay, I think the game warned us.
Fuck him up.
Bye. And then it just despawns. Apparently, cool. We get the chest anyway. We got another kukri.
Oh man.
Welp.
I think that's a good place to end it. I go to bed.
Oh yeah, it's
That
half
was
9. Go
funny.
bang it.
That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, they're running
Ah.
away from us, which I guess is a good sign to be like, hey, you've leveled up enough.
Hi.
Ivy. It will return to that spot. Neat. So when we're feeling a bit stronger, we can go back and go get it.
Oh, brilliant.
Ba-ba.
How do I get in?
Why did you put a bridge here? Okay, so we could buy better weapons, but he can't wield them. Oh no! Look, his weight thing went up.
He got stronger.
He
He's
got
a
stronger.
big boy.
He can
now.
use a kukri because kukris are heavier.
Can't use 2.
You can't use 2.
Oh, we can
Oh,
buy
no,
a
no.
long sword.
Buy a longsword for her by the looks of it. 8 plus 5.
What's a broadsword? 4.
4, and she's got 50. See, it's increasing weight by 13. So yeah, we could give her the longsword.
Yeah, you can't wield 2 though, which is a shame.
Upgrade that. Sell the broad.
No, don't sell old weapons. Because someone else might be able to use it, but they might not be able to use the longsword because it could be too heavy. You don't want to be selling, unless you've got more than 4, you don't want to be selling them.
Okay. It's on the Switch. I forgot when it was released. What's the time frame? Oh, this was a Switch game. I thought it was the original Bravely Default that was on the 3DS then. I thought it was a 3DS game. That explains why it was ported to PC, because I was like, porting a 3DS game to the PC is a weird choice.
She has the most HP as well.
Yeah. And she got decked.
Just... I think you need to do a lot of grinding this because we don't actually have much in the way of like armor or anything.
No.
Our weapons are okay, but
so
like
his-
armor, it's like we've got a knitted hat.
Yeah, so we were able to swap one of his daggers for a kukri.
He might be better off having like a sword and a shield.
Maybe, yeah, maybe he's a sword and board character. We don't have
Because for her, can you give her the long sword and the broadsword? That'd be funner. You got a bit of stick drift.
Apparently, yeah, we need to get the... We literally had the bottle of the isopropyl alcohol out the other day when we were doing that. I need to put a few drops in there.
There's none left. I'll finish that off over the weekend.
Isopropyl alcohol is not drinkable. You would have died.
Only if you're a fucking coward.
Don't drink isopropyl, guys.
You're only allowed to drink it if you can spell it. Kukri. Wait, you skipped over that. She might be is she over?
I don't think it lets you equip if it's over. And she's dead at the moment.
You clicked by it too fast, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, wait, 11 out of...
That's not...
14 out of
Okay,
15.
yeah.
I
So
don't
she
think
could equip two long
Yeah,
swords.
I don't think the game is like, oh, you're over encumbered and you can't move. I think the game is just you can't equip this if it's too much.
So yeah, if we can get
There
enough
you
money
go.
for a long
Kitten
sword.
says if it's overloaded, you can't equip.
Ah.
Thought so. He doesn't believe me when I say things.
Well, that's because this person has knowledge. You have fluff in your head. You just say shit.
So do you.
No, I speak from a position of informed information. Or from previous experience with games. You're just like, bird up.
Yeah, this. She doesn't even have a hat. She doesn't have headgear.
Yeah, we have no armor.
And no accessories.
And he's got a man robe.
That's what that says.
Basically a dressing gown.
It's wearing a dressing gown.
So it is. It's a slightly heavier dressing gown. So we need to be buying some of these defensive things.
So basically,
we're on the grind.
Yeah, basically when I finish stream today, I may just go chill in a chat with friends and do some off-screen leveling and grinding to just get money and XP, so that when we come back next week, we can progress the story, which often happens when we're playing JRPGs. But neat, interesting setup. We hit all the Final Fantasy tropes. That feels like one of those things that could be a highlights thing of like, is it a Final Fantasy game? Does it have crystals, a man named Sid, and some unknown force? And within the first 10 minutes it was like, the crystal told me this! And I was like, yep, this is a Final Fantasy game. And we have no money. Cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to edit the VODs together because the stream dropped. That sucks.
Oh, the dumbs.
Right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yes, Luca's gonna go get ready for bed.
I have to go and make mortgage money. So that we can continue to live.
Sam streaming, we're gonna go raid Sam. Tetris. Thanks for hanging out, everybody!
It's Soviet jigsaw time.
We love the Soviet jigsaw game. Insert raid message here. Alright. Have a good day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for various things. Check the schedule. Don't grind too much. I make no promises. But yeah, if you want to see us play more of this, we'll be here same time next week. So, take care.
The raid messages do better, Ivan.
No.
Do better, Ivan.
Sam's actually really good at Tetris.
Do better, Ivan.
But anyway, I love you loads. Thanks so much. Bye.